Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, depending on where you are in the world today. Welcome back to is of course our Quest from the Staircase campaign, episode 10. Less. Without further ado, hand things over to our. It is of course.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 10 of Quest from the Infinite Staircase. Been a couple weeks, but we are going to jump back in after we all remember what we did last session, which, I remember bits and pieces of it, so let's get into that. And there's the watch together for those of you that do that. So, last time we were basically had just cleared the cave and got the star metal and all that business, and dealt with the androids and whatnot. So you guys left there and basically went and talked to the what was her name, freaking Callista, back at the bar, and gave her the story. And she gave you room, board, all that business for that. But you guys were going to have to basically go a little bit further to the Tower of the Stars, because they might have an idea what you can do with that metal. Or Tower of Heavens, my mistake. Easy to get confused. So you guys are like, cool, we'll do that, which basically led us on the whole, trek through this unknown land, which was pretty tame for the most part. There was a big flood that came, but you guys, with your crazy perception checks, were able to basically pick that up before it even became an issue. Someone had basically unlogged a beaver dam or something like that. You dodged it, and then you went a little bit further and found where there was a massive beaver dam. Fought with some water weirds. I probably should have made them elementals, because you kind of cleaned them up really fast. Wasn't even really a threat at all. Almost one of those encounters where I was like, we just wasted time is all we did there. But you did meet with some hunters, and they gave you each, Sizz, whoever wasn't here last time, if you don't have a pelt, you can basically take a bear pelt, a wolf pelt, a fox pelt, and then like an elk pelt, and they were all worth 10 gold. So that was your reward for helping out the hunters. So just add that to your inventory whatever type you want. You can make it into a cloak or something like that. It doesn't really matter, but it's there. You got a little bit of that.
What pelt? You'll have to write them down for me.
You were here last time.
I can't remember.
Wolf, fox, elk, or bear. There you go, in Discord. Your choice. Either way, they're worth 10 gold. But you guys stayed with it was like midday, so it's like, screw it, stick with the hunters. They fed you, exchanged stories, all that business, and you went right up the mountain range a little bit further, just following the river the whole time. You figured out what the disturbance in the water was as well, and as a result, we now have a water elemental gem. I believe Hob has it right now, because it's in the bag, I think, anyways. Other than that, though, we went up a little bit further and basically made it to the Tower of Heaven. This was a sort of like an astronomer's area, and they had some mercenaries to basically protect the secrets. They knew a lot about the stars. They'd been studying them for a long time. And you showed them the rock, or you met with one of the higher ups. I can't remember his name at the moment, Shelfay or something like that. And he was like, "Oh yeah, let me show you. I think I know what you're talking about, but let me show you something." And then he led you up to this big swirling vortex, basically of colors. Like if you imagine color spray, except like in a circle or one of those, like cartoon hypno circles spinning. It was just like a color sphere going all over. And he was like, "Yes, this. We don't really know what happened, but we have an idea, and it might be connected to your rock. Why don't you go over here and check it out for us?" Basically. And you guys are like, "Okay, that sounds good," because you want to get this star metal made into something. And he is basically like, "We don't have the means of doing it here, but if you help us out and figure out what's going on, there's an old forge," basically is what he said. "We'll connect you to the right people, effectively." So, and you guys are like, "Cool, that works for us." So he sent you to the forge of the Snifflum, the
Neblin.
yeah, those ones, the under gnomes. An old forge. It hasn't been used in a while. And you guys basically headed over there with no issues. And this is where we are currently. First thing you guys did is free some lizards who were basically like, "Hey, we've been here for, I think it was like 3 days or something like that. No one's fed us." They had food, but it was basically almost gone. So you guys came, helped them out. And now they're climbing up on the walls and hunting for themselves, effectively. And Siz's horse is also out there. Something important to note. As soon as you entered this tunnel, before we got into the fight, you were greeted by a sort of pinkish dust mist in the air. And those of you that aren't familiar with the Underdark, Phaserus is in effect. Phasra. So any spell used, and mine is not just like a 1d20 and you get a 1. I'm a little bit more, my DCs are a little bit more tricky. So although the new table is not really as bad, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, you're surrounded by it. It has been explained what Phaserus is to everybody in the group, so you all know if using magic could potentially create a surge. We went in a little bit deeper and basically got into this pristine room that had, what is basically a floating Roomba, except it had, spinny blades on it, as well as some starfish drones on the top. You guys weren't really sure what the hell they were, but initiated combat. And the Roombas in particular, let me just remind you, that was the thing. They do a little bit of damage and they can potentially poison you is the issue.
Bad Roomba.
Yep, and they're also pretty strong. But basically the ones on the ceiling you guys detected, and then the one on the floor popped up. We did the big fight thing. Boom, boom, boom. You guys won, and then I think we had time left, but I was like, all right, we're not going to go any deeper. Let's just do that there. So you did speak to the lizards outside, and they said that like their masters were here at least somewhat recently. So there's potential for someone being in here, but there's nothing outside of these corpses. Well, these destroyed, what are they? Constructs, basically. There's not anything in here. In fact, let me open up the thing. Well, you guys figure out what you want to do, and yes, that if you were within that aura, assuming, can everyone see Siz's aura, the white aura?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, let's see if I can't make that.
You feel slightly, you feel safer standing within 10 feet of him.
Yes. And, okay. All right, yeah. So if you're within 10 feet of them, you basically get better saving throws. But what do you guys... So you clear the fight, clear the room, everyone catches their breath. You got 2 doors. Some of you are a little worse for wear. What are we doing? What do you want to do first?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I got a little roughed up by these.
I'm fine.
Mhm.
I'm fine.
You're definitely not okay.
have to be careful with force. Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, that's fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys short resting or long resting?
I straight up don't need to. I just,
Okay.
Everyone
I just-
is pretty tapped.
I just need health mostly. So
Same. I just need a.
If it's just a short rest, basically, if it's a long rest, I was gonna be like, well, where do you want to sleep, type of thing. But if it's a short rest, I don't really care. So just do your hit dies and heal up. Those of you that need to.
Hey, Johnny.
Wow.
Am I supposed to be out of spells completely?
No, I did not use any of your magic, so you're fine. Says I used one of your spell slots. I did Divine Smite for you. I did also use your Bardic Inspiration, but I think you get that back on a short rest now, so irrelevant. However, give Mig Paddock while you're, binding your wounds and resting up a bit. Your hands, your fingers, everything, you felt them get a little stiff at one point in this campaign. They're starting to feel stiff a little more often. And
A
basically,
short rest and healed 0 HP.
you healed what?
0 HP. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't use your dice, I don't think. But your hands start to feel a lot stiffer. And while I asked you which one you hypothetically wanted to get rid of, the only one I think that is not going to affect is your drum play. So I actually need you to roll me a D3. And it's going to be between these three.
Oh no!
There could be. Okay. Well, big old fucking stone fingers can't play the lute anymore.
Oh.
He always loved playing the lute too.
Yep.
I remember him sitting by the campfire, strumming his strings.
Goodbye.
You probably don't know this yet, but yeah, your hands feel a little, stiff. Your fingies, think of what's the guy in the Fantastic Four? Stone Man or whatever.
The Thing.
That guy, yep. That one, kind of like that. So it's your fingers, but just your fucking fingers. That's the way.
Have you ever had to hold on to something for a really long time
Yep.
and then your fingers
Yes.
get in that position? Is that what it's like?
Basically, yes. I was
Ooh.
actually wondering if you'd ever done that. Wait, I had to use carry docks. And it's just like with that specific position where you're like they're hooked and that's it. They're
Oh.
stuck. Yep. That's what it feels like. Perfect. You can close it, no problem. It's just it's opening it again that's hard.
That's
and there-
disgusting, Johnny. Thanks.
There was one other thing that I wanted to remember, and that was the Frost Ring. Are we doing anything with that? Because Varric doesn't need it anymore because he basically does magic fist damage. Magical fist.
So what does it do again? It just applies.
Makes
It
your
takes your damage
melee into frost instead of blunt or whatever.
instead of whatever. Yeah.
I'll take it if. Or do you mean unarmed or?
Be whatever. It could be
That's
out
any
of
melee.
I'm gonna go to
It does take a 2.
Varric.
Is the only thing I'll say.
yeah. We're gonna go to Varric because he technically didn't have any magical weapons, so we gave it to him and made his fists magically frosty.
But now he's got
Well, what weapons
fist.
dragon carrying?
Dragon
Uh,
Slayer.
Dragon Slayer.
Why don't you have the ring and make it a dragon slaying frosty sword?
Basically, it'll overwrite whatever damage type you're doing. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So what's the damage on the frost?
It just changes your weapon to
It would just be frost
You-
damage instead of magic damage or fire damage or slashing. It would just
Cold
be
damage.
cold damage. Yeah, that's what it's called,
Okay.
right? Cold.
I was thinking numbers, not
Nope.
the
It's not
type.
big
Yeah.
enough.
Yep, just takes the type.
Well, what damage does your weapon do? Sis?
Slashing, but like, I'm fine with it at the moment.
I think it's magical too, isn't it?
It is magical, slashing, and
What's your weapon?
Mine's magical because I've got a
Yeah.
+1. So
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. You guys can just hold on to it and sell it. I just wanted to make sure because that was the one thing I know that. I mean, hell, fucking Vera can keep it on for all I care. He just had mentioned like I don't need it, so I was just trying to remember.
Yeah, and if you want, I can just.
Toss in the
put it in the
bag.
bag for now. Yeah.
I'll just it's worth 1,000 gold if you guys head back to the staircase and sell. So yeah, there you go.
But does that
No.
affect any? Oh no, just melee. Never mind.
Yeah, would I
Never
get?
mind.
I'd be okay with like thrown weapons, but I wouldn't do it for like a bow or a crossbow or anything. So yeah,
Yeah,
because you
that's what
can
I
use
was
the thrown
thinking of.
weapons.
But yeah, I use thrown. So if I can use it for the throwing as well, because I do throw a lot, I might take the ring.
Well, let's see what we get here first, huh? Because you do magical damage with just that, right? With your,
Yeah, I do, and I
Okay.
already have the amulet of health, which is an attunement. So.
Yeah, 19 HP or 19 con. All right.
Woo!
Okay, and by the way, I was thinking earlier, he was fucking Paddock talking about how he's squishy. He's got 19 AC for the record, everyone. So
I'm
squishy.
basically a barbarian, you know.
You got
Opposite of a
19 AC.
barbarian.
My AC is 16. Like you're 3 above me. Like listen.
I'm opposite of a barbarian. You know, barbarians are no AC, high health. I'm low health. I'm a wizard.
Every time
There
I
you go.
look at you, I literally think you're a barbarian. Everyone has to remind me you're a bard. Every time.
All right. Room's been clear. Paddock's hands are a little uncomfortable. 2 doorways. They honestly look the same. It's just metal doors. So dealer's choice, really.
No, it's Paddock and Dragon's choice because they're the door people, right? Like they argue about who's opening doors.
all right, Paddock. Do you want to flip a coin for this, or
Rock, paper.
Are we gambling again?
yes?
All right. What was the gamble rules? I think it was something about D6s.
3d6,
Is it just-
right?
All right.
So the one we did in the bar,
Yeah.
or not the bar, the gambling hall is like 3d6, and then you need to get basically 3 of a kind, and then you keep rolling. So I don't know if you want to go that far.
No, I think you only have 1d6 currently, so I think we just roll and whoever gets higher.
That's fine. That works. 1d6. Winner takes it.
Yeah.
Winner picks the door. Sis, you pick the door. Decisions.
As the winner of this contest, he'll declare, I nominate Paddock to pick a door.
Fine. Well, I'm closest to this one, so.
Hey, could you believe it's a hallway that leads into another chamber? I think you can probably see the bridge too. You will also hear the water from the stream outside rushing through here.
Oh wait, I forgot I have goggles now that allow me to see farther.
Oh yes, do you have 60? No, you don't. My bad. Let me change
That's
that for
all right.
everybody.
Thanks.
There you go.
Now I can see the bridge.
Yep. Yeah. There's
I
a
point
there's-
out the whatever corpses ahead.
Actually, what do we got? Nature, Arcana, or History check if you think you could figure out. I know out of character, some of you know what this lovely mug is, but yeah, he's dead. Everything in here is dead. But let me tell you what the room is real quick. Why don't we get to that?
Nature Arcana or what?
History. Inner hall. Warm, swirling vapor fills this large room, rising from a stream that crosses the room from north to south. Yeah, the one that comes from the outside. Basically, it looks like the water's getting heated up there. So there's a little bit of steam coming up from the bottom. On the other side of the bridge, you see what looks to be the remnants of a battle with, again, the fucking deep gnomes, a creature with hook hands, and one of their mounts. There looks to be no survivors. Asura with a 20. Yes, these are hook horrors. They come from the Underdark generally. They cannot be reasoned with. They are monstrosities. So, just all they know,
like the crazy guy that lived in the
yeah. Except they are very aggressive. If you see one, it's kill or be killed. Basically, they're fast too.
Like the bulwark things that just come out of the ground and attack you all the time.
Mm-hmm. And of course, there's a couple of doors across the bridge that you guys can see as well.
I've been playing Baldur's Gate today, and I just tried to click to move my token instead of dragging it.
Getting ready for the subclasses. The new ones that are coming out on the 15th or whatever. Or is it in June? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the hook horror basically ripped these deep gnomes up. You can see like the lizard took a piece out of the hook horror. It was just the hook hair won technically. It just bled out is the best way to describe it. So it took care of these guys. They look like they were warriors, maybe not super armor or anything. They have spears, but yeah, blood. There is, however, some blood leading, like to that door that you're by, Varric.
He thinks I'm still alive.
I mean, if there's blood leading someplace, there's a chance.
Well, given the massacre's right here, should probably find them before they kick it.
Before they kick it. Kick it. Yep, two big metal doors.
Was it this door? Or was it this door? Oh, it's by Varric.
By Varric, yep, the one down below. That, again, another hallway. Leads to another door if you care. Boom, boom. Excellent. You open the door, and on the other side, you do see more doors, but you also see bars. And on the other side of the bars, you see some deep gnomes. Yep. The blood leads to there, but whoever was bleeding apparently is either not here anymore or has been healed. But you guys walk up, and one of the deep gnome kind of walks up and he says, "Oh, explorers, huh?" He kind of peeking through, it's like he's trying to look beyond you through the gate to like see what's going on the outside. And he says, "If you're interested in some adventure," he kind of points down to those doors. Plenty right down there.
I'm guessing there's more Lucaris in there or something.
What's down there? What kind of adventure?
Like the room back there.
Oh, so there's going to be book horrors and etc. etc.
Dead gnomes.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, we'll give you some gold for it. We just ain't really equipped to stop them, you know?
What do they look like?
They look like hook horrors.
Oh.
There was 3 of them.
Including the dead one back there, or?
Nah, there's 3 more.
Well, always lots of gold. That's inevitably it's up to the rest of you whether we want to fight the horrors or not.
Look at you all and be like, What are you here for, anyways? You just loot?
Are you guys the ones who know how to the special medal?
You're here for the forge. Well, good
Yeah.
news for me then. And he points to the door and he says, "That's where it is."
Well, isn't that convenient?
What
For me?
happened? What happened that allowed hook horrors to come in?
Oh, they probably just tailed us from the Underdark. There's a tunnel in there that leads deeper.
So could there be more hook horrors now?
Could be.
Well,
I'll look capable though. Made it this far.
So you can craft metal, or
Oh, not I. No. Do not be confused.
so you pay us
I know. What was that?
you pay us to deal with what's in.
Yeah.
Okay. But just I'm gonna try to like
Yeah, sure.
offer
Hang
the
on.
payers and not payers.
Hang on. He walks away real quick and he comes back and he holds holds up a gold, just a solid gold bar. He says, "I'll give you one of these."
that's a little gold. How much is that?
I was gonna say solid gold bars one.
I mean, we'll say it's 100 gold for a gold bar. Which he just casually walked back and grabbed.
Yeah. Fucking
No, we locked ourselves in. They can't get in here.
Makes sense. I saw blood leading here.
Yeah. My buddy around the corner, but we patched him up.
Oh, so we let the lizards that were outside go for now?
Good, they're still alive. Great.
Yeah. They were hungry, so we let them go.
That makes sense.
Hi, by the way, my name is Paddock.
Yeah, sure. He tosses the gold back to one of the other and he holds his hand through the bar and he says, Eklish. Eklish.
Eklish?
Eklish. I guess
Like
he's looking
Krish?
up at you and you gotta look down to him.
Yeah, I'll crouch, and I'll just be like, listen, as the second shortest person in my party, I understand height differences. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Wow. Just had to go there, huh? You're being tallest, Paddock?
I have some thing. Looks at Deep Gnome, looks back at Sir Dragon. I can open things.
I think they want to be in there until we take care of the bookmarks. So Christian pro.
We'll stick here. You guys handle it. Yeah. We'll stick here nice and safe. Thanks.
That's the only that's the only tools I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna message Dragon.
Yes. Tell you what, you look back to the gnome.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take care of the hook horrors. But for every hook horror that we kill in that room, we would lock gold bar.
All right. That's fair.
He's gotta have fucking load.
So Dracon squints at him and You got way more than 3, don't you?
Just shrug and be like, I ain't really counted them. We just got here. But yeah, we got enough.
He looks over to the rest of us like, he found them. So they don't actually technically belong to him.
Belong to my people. I am my people.
I'm
Thus
gonna
they
message-
belong to me.
I'm gonna message Dragon again and be like, things.
Mm. The dragon counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gold bars plus 3, so 8 gold bars in total. That sounds right. 1 for each of us. Plus the 3. Yes. That sounds about right. 8 gold bars. Says to me that you're kind of stuck. Otherwise, we could just go elsewhere and leave you locked in here. Horace in the other room.
It'll be like, fine, just make it quick.
He looks over at Hop and is like,
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Okay.
In before they've got a fucking pallet of like 300 of these things, so it's like, yeah. Alright. But hey, 100 gold each is good.
Alright, he puts his meaty claws through the bars and like, you have a deal.
Yep,
Shakes
sure.
his hand.
Shake. All right.
Alright,
Don't die.
fellas, let's get to it.
Okay.
Put your work faces on.
And background.
Yeah.
And a 3,
Yeah.
and a 2, and a 1.
As soon as you open the fucking
God, they're
door,
right there.
boom! They are charging through. All right, let's just get right into it.
I like that Osric just took a sidestep before they opened.
Roll that initiative. Oh, I forgot to put them on the layer. That's all right.
Woo!
Whoops.
Actually,
Look at that roll for my initiative. It's not a single digit this time.
Oh.
For once. Like the past how many weeks have I been like the lowest in the turn order?
It's alright. It's good that you're not in the way then. Whoa.
Oh, I gotta get this guy.
I will be there.
Ooh, these guys rolled pretty shit.
Which I'm glad for. Unless I could
Pretty
step out into the
garbo.
room.
All right. This door's coming open too. Sorry, Varric. But this is basically the situation that you are in. They're not quite at the door yet, but obviously they're rushing at the door. But you guys are ready. Is everyone on? Wow. And the monk actually rolled the lowest. That's crazy. All right. You guys are really good.
That is wild. But the way we all rolled so
Yeah.
well, we're gonna die.
It's alright. I'll be excited to
Hang
roll a
on.
new character.
Dragon crit
What?
on the initiative. Osric crit on the initiative. Hob crit
I did
on the
crit.
initiative.
Crit's a 19.
Damn. Paddock just got a casual 17. So.
Yeah, just
All right. Asra. You up?
Yeah. Let's have a look what we got. I don't think I don't have any of those. That's fine. I can't remember.
shit,
Can we
okay.
move through people or not?
You can move through your allies tokens. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're not blocking the. You got room. We can get through the door. Yeah.
I'm just querying whether I want to actually do that. So I'm just going to throw my hammer and just forego a whole attack roll because I'm not willing to go in there right now. Oh, no, I've got a javelin as well. I'm going to throw a javelin and then throw my hammer.
Well, can't you throw your hammer? Oh, I guess. Yeah. All right. Yep.
Yeah, because I got to recall it to get it back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy to forego a javelin and pick it up later.
Sure. Which one you attack?
That one.
Okay.
Wow. And mine, that javelin's just going off somewhere and breaking. It's fine.
It was a great throw into the wall. Just shattered. You're just too strong. Look at it. It's a +8.
Yeah, +8.
Wow.
Yeah, my rolls are.
That was a 1 and a 2.
Yep. I'm gonna recall my hammer and
Okay.
cry myself to sleep.
I feel very uncomfortable with the fact that two very sharp and very heavy objects just came whizzing past their heads.
All right. Hob, before you go, what's your passive perception?
17.
Excellent. So, as you're basically the only one that would even have an angle on this, rising from the mist. Boop, boop. We got a Roomba coming.
Oh no!
Right in the doorway.
I was gonna straight up just go shut the door and be like, "I'm good. Are you good?" We got come. Yeah.
That's all it's gonna do. It will be your turn.
There's
You tell us about the room.
Yeah, I just
better
like,
shut these doors.
There's another one of those mini blade things that we fought in the last room, and is blocking the doors back here, and I don't like that. Like that.
Just kill it, Hop. You got it.
Yeah, no probs.
You're Beast Fang.
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Actually, I can do. Look, we're for level 6 now, right? I've got 2
Indeed.
Wow.
He's gonna turn into a rat and go through the cage over there.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
See ya. You got magical swipes with your animals now, don't you?
Yeah, I can
You're
do radiant damage. Animal. Oh, okay. I think. I'm trying to think.
No, I reckoned you weren't.
It was just, this will be fine. You know what? I'm just gonna shoot all the way over here. And I am gonna, as I do, I'm gonna tell everyone, hey, the spinny blades of death thing from the rooms, another one back there, and I can't get past it. And I'm gonna Starry Wisp this guy.
Which one was that? I wasn't on the
The
screen.
left one.
Left. That'll hit. Pandemi. Okay.
And Dammy, and it's
Good
now
luck.
a lit. But that will be me.
Reaches your direction. Paddock.
Oh boy. I'll turn around and look at this thing and just go, oh no, not another one. Hey, gnomes, are these things over here yours? Point.
He shakes his head and he's like, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Bane.
Okie dokie.
I choose the 3 things I can see, which are these 2 hook horrors and that metal thing.
They got charisma saves.
Yes.
Well, would it surprise you to know that these guys have bad charisma? Bad charisma.
Woo!
I assume the robot does as well. Wow. It's -5 charisma.
Oh my gosh.
You got it. I didn't even realize Bane was charisma. That is crazy good. Okay, well,
So
negative
they did,
D4 to everything.
yeah,
Poison
dedicated
and
1d4 to everything.
is it saving throws or attack roll or save, not ability checks? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That, however, was a spell, was it not?
Oh, it is, yes.
Give me a D20.
Oh no.
This could go bad.
What am I rolling?
A D20 or yeah, D20. I'll just tell you now. The first DC it goes up by 3 each spell level, so
Oh, the spell level is first.
looks like 1. Yep.
Yeah.
So you just missed it. That shit'll stack quick. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
I'll come over here so I can protect my teammates with my body.
How noble of you.
My body.
So
Kill those
Dragon.
things fast, please.
Can these doors be easily closed that I've opened them?
Sure, but they'll probably just come right through.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you could hold your body up, till you want to take yourself out of the rotation and hold the door shut. Or we work something out, but
I'm gonna step in. I can see the feet of another one in there.
Yep. There's number 3.
Alrighty. So, with my
800 gold on the line. Yes. 16 hits. So does a 19. Remind me, is that it's got disadvantage? That's
Mhm.
next attack. Okay.
Yes.
God, I
that's
gotta
right.
remember all sorts of shit now. Okay.
Right. And
Come on, Sis. You're playing
Divine
a
Smite
paladin.
Divine Smite is a spell now.
Yeah, it is. I've always counted it as a spell for this. For fucking. I guess I've never been in phasers, but yeah. Come on, you want to. Yeah, that's right.
So that is 24 plus 31.
Oh, okay. All right, there's some damage. Shit. He didn't like that one much. He was locked on you. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, well. This one's basically going to walk on up. And Hob, you're the one who hit it with the fairy or the thing, right? So
Was
it's
that
going
the
to
only
swing
one
it.
that tried to deal with them? Okay.
No, you're the only one that hit this one.
Okay.
Osra missed, unfortunately, twice. And this one is baned, however, so miss. What is your AC?
15.
Minus 1d4. Nope.
What is it?
15.
Oh, yeah. So it'll right into your fucking shoulder and slice down. Just chuckling at you. Yep.
11 damage?
Yes. Nope. The D4 was for the Bane. Do I roll at the end of my turn for Bane, or how does that work? Or am I just stuck with it?
I will look it up.
Okay. Because the next one's going for you, Sis, and I believe the first attack is at disadvantage, as well as minus D4, so miss. And oh,
Even if you go D minus D4, that's still a hit.
Yep. Right into your shoulder, just. And while you are hooked up, this one's going to run over, and I think it can just barely reach you with its 10. It can.
Oh, it's got 10 feet. Oh,
Uh-huh. Hiya. Not that it... Oh.
21 does hit me.
Now you
they
have
don't
2
do the same
hooks.
Lasts.
What?
It just lasts for a full minute. There's no.
Or if
save.
I... Okay, so I got to break your constitution. Or your con. Yeah, okay. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right. That is the end of their turns. Varric.
About time. I'm gonna punch the one right in front of me a bunch.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Okie dokie.
I assume neither of those hit.
14 does not hit. You are correct. All right.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Asra.
Problem is, I want to use magic, but I'm not going to because it's. Alright, let's try and.
Wait a minute. You got another attack, I think, Varric, because you got a bonus action one, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks.
I forgot you got multi-attack now. That'll hit.
All right, cool. I did something.
Hiya! Mm-hmm. All right, Asra. You do
Now I
you.
can smack it. Hopefully.
Yes.
Wow. I doubt a 13 hit.
13 misses. What's going on? You used your good roll on the
Oh, there it is.
initiative. Okay.
Okay. Savage attacker, thank God. Whole 9 damage.
There you go.
at least I
chipping
got-
away.
Advantage next time, so that's
Yes.
that's all I got.
Okay. Well, how's your con save there? Paddock? If
Oh,
assuming
I
I can
have.
hit.
I have advantage.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Hang on. Oh wow, I didn't even see that last time. Okay, hang on. All right, I'm coming over here. He has multi-attack, by the way, or it has multi-attack. It is, so I know it's minus D4, but we'll see what happens. Hiya! Is that a no? That will matter, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
It's a good thing you got high con, or no, you don't have it. No, you don't.
I
Actually.
don't.
You're
I
gonna
just
get
have
poisoned.
advantage.
Yep.
So what is this? Con 16 against.
You just get poisoned if. Oh, it didn't do my damage for some reason. Why didn't it do the damage? Oh no, it did 14. Yeah, 14 damage. Okay.
Oh.
You are not poisoned, but I also need a con save for Bane because he's going to try and attack you again.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Miss.
Miss.
Whiff. All right. So you took 14 total. That's actually not too bad considering what those things can do. Hob, back to you.
I'm gonna look behind me and see this and be like, oh no. Oh. Right, I think we. He's gonna turn around and like look at the creature that's just like slashed into his chest. And he's gonna kind of like crick his neck a little bit, and then he's gonna crawl, like he's gonna fall forwards onto his hands and knees. And essentially he's gonna start growing fur. His teeth are gonna start getting bigger, and he's gonna turn into a saber-tooth.
A raw.
So I'll use my bonus action change.
All right.
And double check. Okay, that gives me. I get 10 HP times my level, so I get 18. That and
Yo, they made the Sabretooth legit. Like, it used to suck.
yeah,
What the hell?
It's good now. I don't think.
Like, by the way. Wow, that thing's massive. Okay, I don't think it's coming out that big.
What was that? I didn't expect.
We'll
it to
say
be
it's
that
about your
large.
size.
Yeah, I can be
yeah.
a small one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Just
I'm
use your
just
own token if
gonna
you want, okay.
yeah, I'm just gonna lay into it.
Okay.
I can now get multi attack, and it's gonna be doing radiant damage instead of regular damage. Cool. He's gonna attack the hook horror. Best I can.
Zero? No.
That's bad. Okay, so it does have multi attack. It's gonna attack twice. Oh my god. Why is my... But still. Are you doing anything for fumbles, or we're just attack again?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Alright, 22.
22 will hit, yes. 14 radiant damage. Okay, sure. Yep. Very close. I would say 1 hit point away from bloodied. I don't think it's glowing anymore, is it?
Yeah, it just glows for
Okay.
attack.
Yeah, because it's just fucking effect, right? Doesn't actually do anything.
Until the end of your next turn, so it will stop.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
That will be me my bonus action to change, and then
Okay. Paddock.
All right. Paddock's gonna pull out the big brain move. Oh wait, no, that's a terrible idea. Never mind.
Come on.
How far away is everybody from me? Nah, still a bad move.
10 feet, yeah. 15 feet, I think, actually, technically.
I was just like, oh, I mean, I could cast another spell, but if I blow up in a fireball, everyone's dead.
Well, that's like 1 out of 100 or something like that, man. Like, what are the odds?
Well, what are the odds of everyone dying?
1 out of 100, yeah. It'll hit everything else too, right? Like that game, you win.
I mean,
Zhang can tell you, Sammy can tell you, that thing's got us out of many things in the Underdark. The fireball.
you said the amount of the level of the spell matters, right?
It does, yep. It basically, the DC goes up by 3 per spell level.
All right.
So eventually, you would actually just automatically roll, but we're not that high.
Guys, should I do something crazy, or should I just attack this thing behind us?
yes.
Okay.
Saber-toothed tiger says.
Yeah, legit just turns around like, yes.
I'm going to cast a spell called Slow.
Yeah, okay.
It is a 40-foot cube.
It's level 3.
It's a 3rd level spell.
That is
And
concentration.
If I do this, I can reach all of them. Because it's a 40-foot cube. So,
That is concentration. You're dropping Bane if you do that.
yep.
Okay. All right. What's my DC? Is Dex?
It is a
Dex
wisdom
DC
save.
16.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Yes. Okay. All right. Hang on. Let me. These are robots. I don't know. Good. Oh, just a flat 20. So
Oh shit.
that one passes. Hook horrors. I don't think. Actually, +1, but it matters not. They will be slowed. They can only attack once, basically, per turn.
So it's
Take an
so
action
much
bonus.
stuff. Their speed is halved. Their AC is -2. and -2 to dex saving throws, and it can't take reactions.
Oh, so you guys can move where however you want.
Yeah, on its turn, it can either take an action or a bonus action, not both. And it can only make one attack if it takes the attack action.
That's the one. All right, gotcha.
If
right.
it casts a spell, which I don't think any of these things are.
You, however, need to roll me a d20.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna explode. Oh shit!
All right, nothing happens. You can almost see the phasers swirling around you. Like, here we go, here we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm then going to give a bardic inspiration to Asra because she has been missing a little bit.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm going to attack the thing in front of me, right? Makes sense?
Does, yeah.
Unarmed strike. Yeah.
Hey. This
Ooh,
is
damn.
this is
Jesus.
fortuitous.
6.
Belay that.
Oh.
Belay that. So you lost something, but you are gaining something.
Oh.
Your fist has become harder, and as a result, up to your proficiency modifier per day, you can roll maximum damage on your unarmed strike.
Oh. Well, yeah, I'll do that right now.
Okay, right. So what are we looking at then? Fucking 16, 20?
8. Yes. 'Cause
Boom,
8
you
and
will-
8, another 4. Yeah.
You will leave an indent in this fucking Roomba, and your hand will not hurt.
Oh man, I should go back and smash those things that I kicked before and it hurt me.
Yeah, yeah. The giant magic cauldron. Yeah. Okay.
The ones with the slimes that we had to feed them.
I assume that's the end of your turn, though.
That is.
All right, Sir Dragon.
I'm stuck in a hard place here.
Look
So I'm gonna.
Are easier to hit. You did a lot of support that round, actually. Jeez.
Let's see. Slow. What's to see? You know, Misty Step is now a action.
What?
Does,
No, it isn't.
does slow affect us as well
Oh,
as?
never mind. Sorry. Yeah, I was looking
No.
at the wrong one. Whole person
No,
is an
slow
action.
attack only. Slow effects only the enemies.
Okay, I was like, slow's gonna be a
So,
problem.
I'm gonna Misty Step here. One bonus action.
You could have just
Okay.
walked. They can't do reactions.
That's
It's
true.
in the way though.
Yeah, it is technically blocking the door.
So physically, I can't even like move through it. 'Cause it's a large. Well, it's a large creature, right? So I can probably move through it.
Yeah, I guess technically you could, shimmy through your allies
Right,
and get over
well-
there. Here you go.
I'm going to not Misty Step, and I'm going to
Save my
make my
spell.
way down. I'm going to make my way downtown and not cause a magic surge.
Come on.
And I'm going to attack twice.
Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, that'll hit. 20.
And because nothing bad's happened yet.
Bloodied. Very bloodied.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
sad Defiant Smite. Whoa.
That was. Come on, 3. 1, 2, 3. Give me 3. 1, 2, 3. Roll that d20. It's 3. See? It's telling you what you're going to get. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. All right. I'm just going to arbitrarily raise the DC at one point. So this one, God, it's been getting blasted from so many different directions. Can only attack once, and you were the last one to attack it. So fuck it, it's going for you, Sizz. Hiya! It's actually going to hit, I think. Wow.
Yeah, you hit me all right. God damn, dude.
And I should have looked, but is slow and at the end of my turn thing, or am I just stuck
It
until
is,
I...
yes.
Okay. Well, because I can't really do anything, so I'll just roll for all of them.
DC 16.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Well, the one up front will succeed, but it'll probably be irrelevant. Varric. The one in front of you is pretty bloody. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Hey, that'll be it dead. I'll move it back. Slumps over.
I'm gonna go attack the Roomba, I guess.
Dang, there you go. Yeah, that one hits too. Ah, okay. All right. Over to you, Asra.
I'm gonna have to go in there and be eaten, aren't I?
Unfortunately, the one you have advantage on is dead, so...
Yeah. Alright. Figure, yeah. I'm gonna try and beat up the one on the right.
Mm-hmm.
What's their AC?
15. You do have Bardic Inspiration. Well,
I did also give you Bardic Inspiration if you wanted to use it on that first attack.
And what's that, a D what?
D8.
don't matter. It's 15, so you'll get it no matter what.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, go for it. Hit it again. It's a bummer. Can you re-roll that one?
I've got Savage Attack. I don't know if that would work on crit damage, though.
What's it say? You can re-roll one of your weapon die or something like that? Let me see. I don't see why it wouldn't. Let me see real quick. Savage attacks? Savage attacker. Once per turn, when you hit a target with a weapon, you can roll the weapon's damage dice twice. So, to me, it sounds like you can just roll. It says dice. It doesn't say die, so you can do it again. You'd have to roll both of them, but you get to choose. Okay, well, 11 it is.
Yeah, 11 it is. Yeah, 11 and 9.
All right, another 20. Which will get this one into bloodied.
And I got advantage on it, so at least that will,
Mm-hmm.
if it survives the next one. So,
We'll see.
if I survive the next one.
Right. Okay, back to the Roomba. Gonna try and poke you again there. Paddock.
Yep, no D4 this time. Oh,
Yeah, 25.
I'm done.
Drop. That's right. That's pretty rough.
Which means slow also falls.
Oh, yes. Well, you basically made him waste a turn, so effective. However, once you fall, the Roomba kind of starts beeping a little bit. And it's hovering and it just starts moving forward. Now, let me see. It can enter
Is it gonna
medium.
cleave?
Hang on.
I'm
so
gonna sweep him up.
if,
An actual Doomba. Let's go.
I'm just checking to see what it does. Okay, excellent. What's its move speed? Wonderful. Okay, so it just starts rolling. First off, I'm gonna need a dex save from you, Varric, because it's trying to run you over. And it just keeps going. You cannot make the save, I don't think, because you're dead.
Yeah, I'm
technically.
unconscious.
Yeah, so well, you'll succeed to just get out of the way as it just basically barrels forward right here, right on top of Asra. I'll need a. You guys cleared out of the doorway. I was looking so good. I thought I was gonna just be able to poof, because I'll need a dex
Wow.
save from you as well, Asra.
Does anything happen because I failed that deck save?
Yes.
11.
Yes, to both of you. You just take the damage, so you're automatically going to be able to fail death save. Give.
Is it technically a melee attack?
No, it's like just it's crushing stride. So it's just crunch, crush, crush, crush. And actually, if you fail, you get knocked prone. The Roomba is now on top of you, Asra. And you are
Okay.
knocked prone. Technically, you're under the restrained condition. But that's all it can do on its turn.
I don't know what that does, so.
This means you
You
can't.
can't move.
Yeah, you can't move right now, effectively. You're also prone.
Is it coming for these things or is it coming for us?
Can't tell. You're underneath it. It kind of feels like
can't
it's
do
on,
shit yet.
it's on top of you. So I mean, Sabertooth Hob.
Hey, real fast, where do we find death saves on this sheet?
So
I legit
Right,
don't know.
I can now end some layout.
There's
I-
different layouts.
Yeah. I can. So I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage as a cat. Apparently.
Yep.
I also found out I can cast certain spells in my form now, which. So I'm just going to hop over here and place a paw, fallen fade.
Just first level.
Yep.
That's basically half his fucking hit points.
But that is a level
pretty close.
1.
Explodes, brings me right back down again.
And being in combat doesn't really help. So I'm gonna move back over here. Now that will pretty much be my turn. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Paddock,
All right, it's
You
my
are.
turn.
you are prone.
I'm going to stand.
Good call. I was just gonna
I am-
roll right back over to you and just if you stayed there, just
Slap! No!
yep, you stay down.
I am going to. Let's see. Ugh. Yeah. I'm gonna cast a new ability that none of you have seen me use. Poison spray.
I was waiting for fireball.
Fireball.
I miss.
Yes.
We just witnessed you get up and like spray like green goop at something.
Yep.
That's that's horrifying.
Yeah, yours
Yep.
would probably be an acid one, not poison, but yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about that, didn't we?
Which was real helpful here because the Roomba is immune to poison damage. So
I figured that.
Yep.
That's why I didn't shoot it. I was shooting the hook horror.
yep. Either way, you're gonna miss. Unfortunately, is that it? Anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Sir Dragon, your friend is currently buried underneath a Roomba.
Quick side note. Current HP. Attic rolls brings up. Yes. If I look as though I'm stabilizing or doing something crazy, it's just me fixing the test side.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. So, bonus action. I lay on hands myself.
Okay.
Because I got waffle stomped by the hook horrors.
Yeah.
But I'm going to attack.
How much did you use?
All 30.
Oh shit! All right. Cool. Yep. Big dent in this Roomba. 18 will hit. 26 will hit.
I do have a
26 damage.
Jesus. I do have a logistical question. Because I'm currently stuck under the Roomba, does that mean the hook horrors can't get me?
Pretty much. Yep.
Sweet! That's all I want to know.
I used my bonus action already, so I can't Divine Smite. So no magic surge for you.
That is unfortunate. But the hook horrors, not knowing any better, are just going to swing into the Roomba. So, oh, yeah, holy shit! All right, just tearing this fucking thing up. Okay. Oh, that thing was bloodied. All right, those are done. Varric.
I'm gonna punch the Roomba.
Okay. Doesn't need the screen thing anymore. Bro, all right.
Jesus.
I'm
Ooh.
down. It's okay.
Damn.
This is the haha see roll crit on initiative. What?
It's dead. It had 30 HP left. Oh no, indeed, as it begins to heat up.
Oh,
And no, it's gonna go kaboom. I mean, deck saves
And I'm
from...
underneath.
Yes, you'll be at disadvantage for your deck save. Everyone else, give
Right.
me a deck save. You are all by Sir Dragon. Everyone that is within 10 feet. So,
Yeah, so yeah, even though you're at a disadvantage, you still have a +3.
okay. The DC is going to be, well, 25 beats it. DC is 16.
Okay. Even without the +3, I still get it.
Oh, I don't know how you managed to get it, but
Well, it's
rolling!
3d6
I'm rolling, okay?
It's a 3d6 fire damage or half if you save, so it's not really that big of a deal. Move this out of the way real quick. The hook horror, however, will fail, and he's looking really rough. One took damage as well. Okay. Well, Varric, do you have anything left, or are you done?
I've got a bonus action.
Yeah, okay. All you. This one's like fur and shit's all singed off after the explosion, too.
Wah wah.
Yep, well, extreme highs, extreme lows. That's D&D, baby. Asra.
Get to hit this one with advantage, yay.
Yep. Yep. There you go. I assume you stand up.
Yep.
Hey, 15 was your number, so either way you would have hit there. But yep, you got it. Now you got advantage again.
I'm gonna roll the damage first. I don't know if it's gonna kill it, but
No. You could do it here.
come on! Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm rolling that again.
Okay. Yeah, you can be better than that.
Oh, for fuck's sake! What
Well-
a dick!
All right.
All right then.
Yeah.
I'm out.
That's it. That's all right. Hob. Did they don't get the pounce anymore though, is the thing.
No, but you can.
Oh, maybe they never did.
You get like a long jump thing. So like
Oh, the running leap, yeah.
bite them, knock them prone thing, but that's fine. I'm just gonna like be like turn to Haddock. Good.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good now. Thank you.
And it's just gonna like nimbly bound past everyone and be like, right, bump into the half dead one.
Okay. Shit, let's go. I mean, you want to crit the other one and just you got multi attack, right?
I mean,
this thing's got 2 HP left, is
I'll
what I'm
roll the
getting at.
attack.
Okay, great, yeah. So that one's dead. Let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, you guys have won. There's no point in just fucking like, I'm gonna make you kill it, but let's go ahead and do that big damage on this one. Because it might still be able to get one turn in potentially.
Well,
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'll bite the other one first, then,
Mhm.
and then the half dead one I'll take it by the throat and just rip it out.
Squawk.
And that
Paddock.
All right, I'm gonna cough and limp down over here for a second.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
over here by Sir Dragon, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I can do this really cool new thing. Check this out." I'm gonna do it again. And I miss. And I
How-
just
You know, I don't know if you understand how appropriate this is, Give. Your wife also tried to use poison spray on many occasions, and it never fucking worked. It never worked. It was just like, yep. Like, oh, I swear, it's like its max number is 15 or something. I don't know. But anyways, yep.
I just look at Sir Dragon and I go, "Never mind. Forget what I said. Don't look at me." And I end my turn.
You're right.
He just like glances you like up and down, just like right.
Come on, Dragon. Give me that magic surge.
Just for you, I will. Just for you.
Max level.
Maybe I just won't. But maybe.
Whoa. Well, he's not bloodied yet. Just for the record. Well, now he's fucking taken. Okay.
So now this is a question: does Divine Smite also doesn't crit anymore? Does it?
It has to.
Like,
Right.
because
I've
I
not
just
read
do
any-
damage on a hit.
Yeah, I've not read anything that says it doesn't anymore, but as far as I'm aware, you can only do it once per turn and do it.
Yeah.
Attack.
Yeah,
That-
because
that was
it
the
actually
only-
takes a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I don't care what the rules are. You can crit. It's part of your attack. If you crit on your attack, you use it. You crit on it. So plus I want you to kill this thing. There we go. So boom. As it slumps over on top of you and you roll me a d20 and we hope for a 3.
All right.
Oh,
Yes. Let's go. Let's go. All right, roll me a d100. as the Phasers surrounds your dragon sword. What did you get?
39.
39.
Swear to God.
You see the Phasers surround all this purpley swirly stuff after the things drop dead. Surround Sir Dragon as he begins to glow, and then poof, he takes the form of a potted plant.
What's this last for a minute?
That is a good question. 30. You turn into a potted plant until the start of your next turn, so technically. While you are a plant, you have vulnerability to all damage.
Maybe this is the opportunity of the lifetime. Maybe acid spray will.
Bug spray. All right. You'll turn into a plant very briefly. You'll probably have that moment of panic, and then poof, back to you were.
So he has this. You know how the cat. You know how like cats, right? Have this like they're going through like existential crisis. They get that look on their face. Yeah, like Dragon. So Dragon has this look on his face as he's just witnessed something that no man should have witnessed. It's just like the horror across his face is quite apparent.
What's gonna turn to him? Be like,
I was a plant. I could photosynthesize.
Yes, yes. There's no sun down here, but yes, you could photosynthesize. All right. Why don't we, since we're about the halfway point, why don't we just go and take a break there? Bathroom, 10 minutes, grab a drink, all that business. When we come back, we will finish up this little dungeon and get paid. BRB.
how are we doing?
We didn't die.
We did not. I
went down.
and I risked a fireball to
I appreciate that.
friends, right? I am surprised that we survived. Realize hitting gonna increase our survivability. But that we didn't take quite as much damage as
Bro,
Says
what are
you.
you talking about?
some of us. Nearly died on the first one when we were dealing with like that thing, and it nearly obliterated you. It nearly obliterated Dragon. Like,
Yeah, you're frontliners.
yeah, that's it. Technically, Hob could. Not quite as hard to hit as you. Crazy, but
Yeah, I mean my AC's good. It's just if something breaks that AC, like something that literally didn't roll below a 20 except once.
Becomes quite rough. The further you go in certain combats, like AC,
Yeah, I need to get me some bracers of defense or something. You know, go up even more.
learn
Oh,
how to rage.
I spend a bonus action and I make my K billow. I was gonna say maybe a cloak of protection, but I was like, wait, no.
Can bards get the shield spell?
No. Well,
No.
technically they could with their pick any spell thing, right?
Yeah, but I'm going
Sure.
away from bard now into warlock, so
Warlocks could get shield. I'm pretty sure.
Do you imagine having to use shield on a warlock? You have 2 spell slots and one of them needs to be used to protect yourself. Like, oh my, what, my life.
I mean, if he picks shield as a warlock, he can still use his bard spell slots to use
Yeah.
it,
That's true.
right? Well,
Poison spray, acid spray.
no Eldritch Blasties. I do find it kind of funny that you have 20 charisma, but you still missed both acid sprays.
what the hell?
That is pretty insane, actually. A
What
plus
damage is
8.
the roll?
Yeah, what is it now? Is it 2d10? 2d12?
2d12, I think.
That's why it never
Ah.
fucking hits.
Yeah, that's why also just in general, no one really picks up acid or poison spells because basically there's something always that's either resistant
Oh, yeah.
or immune to poison or acid.
That's the only reason poison spray is fucking a d12, right? Because it's poison, so basically all undead are immune to it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things are resistant. Dwarves are just straight up resistant to it.
Like honestly, unless you like pick up what was it, that elemental expertise thing where you can bypass resistances,
Yeah.
it really isn't like I say it's not really isn't worth picking up, but like it is worth picking up at the same time just for the sheer amount of damage you can do. But like I feel
Yeah,
like it's basically firebolt because it will only either miss or miss or miss or hit for 2 ones. Like,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Even if it does hit, you're just like, fuck.
Lovely. I love
That
this for me.
dammy with nothing. Yep. $30 was it? Yeah, they upped that too because it used to just be 10 feet. I forgot. Poison spray. It used to not. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, it used to be a save too. Dang, they changed that one a lot.
Oh yeah, it used to be a fail save, wasn't it?
Con save, yeah. So to get fireball now, you have to like hit the number and then you have to hit it on a fucking D10 afterwards. It's crazy. I really don't want you doing that anymore.
Yeah, it falls into the damaging spell roll and have a random chance of dead damaging spell.
Are we back? Are we missing people still?
I'm back now.
Okay. Eric?
Yep.
Cool. I think I heard everyone else. So, you guys win the fight. The enemies plop on down. Some of you are a little bit injured. Well, at this point, it's just kind of normal for Paddock to be hurt, I think. So, but Ecklish will kind of look at the bars and be like, "Whoa, nice job." And he'll shuffle away real quick and come back and just push the gold bars through the bars for you.
I'm gonna sit down, guys. They bars.
Ting ting ting.
Well, somebody can collect those.
Oh yeah, he will put 10 bars out there.
Yeah.
Where's our little
Crafting
fang
things.
man?
Currently a cat. Currently a big ass cat. With big pointy. Yeah, I guess there's no reason to. I mean, he'll drop form and bars it.
$1,000 gold in gold bars. And he'll be like, "Hey, thanks for the help."
You're welcome. But
You're talking about the forge, right? You wanted to work on something?
yes,
Thanks,
indeed.
dude. All right, hang on. And he walks out. And he drags out another deep gnome. Got his little goggles on. This is the one that got fucked up, so he kind of limps over and he looks and he says, "Let me see the medal." I don't actually remember which one of you has it. So
Got it?
probably the bad guy.
Yeah, I'll pull the orb of star metal out of the bag.
Oh, sword star.
So before he hands it over, he'll be like,
He'll raise an eyebrow and be like, "I didn't see anything. I was asleep." You grab the piece of metal and look at it and be like, "Okay, all right." And he pulls it back out the bar for you. And he says, "We can't do nothing with that."
Why that?
Not. That's the kind of metal that's not for forging. That's It's a currency. You make a deal with it. And he points down through the doors. And he says, "Hey, the magic that powers the forge here. Keep going down. Kind of follow the path from the hook whores, and there's a little room. It's probably locked, but I'm sure you guys can get in. And you know what I'm talking about when you get in there. Put the metal in there. It'll, well, it's going to give you an offer, and I suggest you take it."
Gonna pick the orb of metal back and give it to Dragon. If you're thing, best begin the offer.
Interesting.
I mean, unless you want to sell it.
Nope.
All right, so you kind of guys, you saw into the forge before, but now you're kind of more into it, better, deeper.
We're
And
not
this is like
getting attacked.
this is advanced steamworks and all that business. Like they use the water and all of that. I don't actually know where they make the stuff because it's not very descriptive of this area. But yeah, it looks cool at least. And as you keep going, there is another door. And even from where you are standing, Sir Dragon, underneath the door, you can kind of see this greenish glow kind of pulsating.
Oh, something's behind this door. Oh. This door's locked, right? I just opened it.
No, not that one.
Oh.
That one leads. You can open that one. That one's fine. There's none back there. Don't worry about it. It leads to where you can now see a much brighter glow from the locked door. And then below you look back, and that is the path to the Underdark.
Well, let's see how they got in. Let's not go that way. Underdark is
Underdark
bad.
calls to me. No, I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Because you got your goggles.
No, because Zargon.
Yeah. Yeah, in front of you is a metal locked door, and there's a symbol of a shooting star on it.
Oh.
And as you from underneath the crag, you can see the boom, 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 like that kind of thing of a green and sort of reddish light. Something's obviously going on in there. And the Deep Gnome did mention that this was the source of this place's magic, so I guess there should be some purple too, because there's Phasra. But got a locked door in front of you. How do you want to handle it?
I vaguely remember. Ah, right. Paddock, you're good with locked things.
Yeah.
All sorts of way of opening places you shouldn't be in. Want to lock this door?
I mean, I can try. Yeah. Is there like a lock hole?
Yeah. It's a reinforced door, but it's still a keyhole.
All right, I'm going to attempt with my messed up hand to pick this lock.
Yeah, you didn't lose that though. Still got your proficiency.
Thank goodness. A 13.
All right. You fumble around with the door. Your finger. You're getting used to your fingers, and eventually you hear the of the door unlocking. The number was 13. So that was close. Yeah.
I'll move back. All right, door's unlocked.
3, 2, 1. Ooh.
Shimmering
Nice.
dome. For those of you that were not here last time, we had a very similar situation, just much larger, at the Tower of the Heavens. This is just a much smaller. But before you go in, multicolored light dances through this faceted room, shining from a scintillating dome set into the floor. This is where I reveal to you that this is actually the Roomba, and then the multicolored Roomba comes out, and you guys all die. This chamber,
No, I'm making an offer.
this chamber is basically pulsing. And you got the fucking orbs, and you're already in there. You feel that it is calling, trying to pull you closer.
I offer the star medal to the cosmic object.
The dome begins to brighten rapidly. Suddenly, the room flashes with prismatic radiance, and the dome vanishes. Out from the dome walks I don't want to give you the wrong impression that it's like a ghost, because you guys have had very bad experiences with ghosts, but it is an ethereal, otherworldly entity, as it basically walks out, and it walks straight to the edge of sort of this other bubbly dome thing, and it looks to the metal and it points to it, and then it holds its hands out. And you can see that basically various objects in it are basically shown through it. And it speaks directly into your head. And it says,
Oh no.
"What would you like to trade for? Weapons, armor, shield, ring?"
Ooh. It's back at the
So-
party.
Yeah. I'll just tell you we don't gotta play games, so I'll tell you what it's worth weapon wise. First off, it'll be a +2 weapon. It'd be one of those D8, D10 versatile martial weapons.
Right.
And in addition, once per day when you land attack, there's no save, no nothing. You basically can just add 5d6 damage of either frost, fire, poison, or lightning, the 4 base ones. Armor, I will get you some plate with the resistance of your choice. And if you want something else, I'm sure we can figure something out for a ring. We can figure something out for a shield. It's really up to you guys.
So he passes the information along, of course. It was a group effort getting this far, so obviously he would say something. So he goes, "What do you think I should get?"
What?
He's already got a niece. He's already got a niece. Out of character.
Yeah.
Plate seems pretty tempting to me.
Plate armor.
Yeah, plate armor seems pretty tempting.
What are you guys rocking now? Chainmail still? My platies? Or my heavy armor users?
Yeah, I'm just we all just
give me a
rock
second.
chainmail. Yeah, we haven't whatever we came into the game with, we still have.
Yeah, I got chainmail.
Okay, yep. So we haven't got armor upgrades yet. Okay. Be on the table then. And it will be your choice of resistance on whatever you want for that.
See, what have we come across the most so far? All sorts, huh?
Poison. Getting fucked up. water. A lot of water. I think it's poison we've come across a lot of so far. Poison and
Definitely lots of
necrotic.
poison.
Poison and necrotic, I think.
+1 shield with a free shield spell once.
Once per day, yep. Didn't really think of any rings or anything, so if you want something else, we can certainly discuss it, but I'll be honest, I thought you were just gonna take the fucking weapon, so
a +2 weapon is actually also very tempting, given the 5d6
Well-
once per day.
my thought process was that Asra stuck with a D6, but I'm willing to make it a D8 for her to be able to throw it. But it's, it'd be this is what I'm getting at.
Osra has a
Hand
Plus one?
axe.
+1
Yeah, I've got a
hand.
+1 hammer.
Because you don't have anything anything special yet. So
I've got my amulet and my hand axe.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I mean, no, your weapon's not like particularly special because mine's a Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, mine's just a +1 hand axe.
So I think we'll take the weapon for Osra.
Okay.
I've got a simple hand axe because I can throw it. That's why I've got it.
Yep.
So Dragon will be like, a weapon for my friend here. He takes a
Sure.
step back and ushers Osra forward.
One I can throw. Okay, I've got a
So we're gonna
quote
give you
unquote hammer. Quote unquote. It's hand
Yeah.
axe, not hammer.
you will basically get a +2 warhammer that you can throw, so it'll qualify as light, quote unquote. Light for you, anyways. Light whoever attuned to it. And in addition, once per day, when you land an attack, you can just do 5d6 of either fire, cold, lightning, which I'm assuming you'll probably pick every time, or poison. Dealer's choice, but it is once per day, and yes, if you do it on a crit, it will count as you can then run 10d6. So there you go. I was getting sick of you not hitting double digits on your damage, so let's see if we can't fix that. And I also realized the d6 really sucks going this deep into the game because you need to do more damage. But
You said +2 warhammer?
yes, that you can throw. But the individual will take the medal, hand you the weapon. He will call it Starbreaker, but you can call it whatever the fuck you want. And the orb will reappear, and he'll kind of start fading away into it, and he'll be like, "The transaction is complete." And then he will disappear, and the orb will kind of power down, and then blink slowly, a little bit quicker, and then basically back to what it was doing previously. So don't worry, it's not exploding or anything.
Okay.
So there you go. Oscar got upgraded.
Ooh.
Excellent. Yes, there's a path to the Underdark, but we're not playing that campaign. So I reckon that y'all are going to want to just leave, isn't you? There's a couple other spots you can check if you want. It's really up to you guys.
I mean, that was kind of the only reason we were here, but the fact that the of Neblin guys just showed up and found like a bunch of gold bars has me curious.
Yeah, it's really up to you. You can
Man,
ask
it's
him.
not like Paddock won't listen to you if you want me to pick a lock on a gate.
I think.
I mean, I could shadow step in there and punch some faces. I don't really care.
Just Misty step in there too.
Boop, boop, boop. You guys just straight up like, fuck these dudes, we're taking the gold. You could.
lurking.
Yeah, let's do it. Where have we not looked?
There was another door in the room with the first Dead Hook horrors.
Oh yeah.
And then there was another door back at the first Roomba.
Well, let's go take a look. It's no harm.
Another hallway. Well maintained. Whoa, into the wall. Not shadow stepping that hard.
He did say he could shadow step, right?
Yeah. Shit. Where is the forge? F6. I think this is just. Yep. Yes. You do have a door in front of you. This one is actually padlocked, but yeah, it's not. Probably not going to be shit for you, to be honest.
Padlocked? What's that padlock? I don't know.
Do you need me to do another lock?
Fucking man.
Uh-huh.
Is there still Phaser around right now?
Yes.
I'm just like tempted to like drag him into another room and cure wounds him.
I'm just gonna
away
pat him
from
on the back as
everybody.
he goes past and cast it.
Shit.
Fuck it.
Why would you
Alright.
tempt exploding?
Let's go. Let's go.
I rolled a
go.
9.
You did. Yep. That ain't gonna do it. Might have to do it the old-fashioned way. Ooh, big heal. Another big heal. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Hey. Give me that D100. Tell me the number, please.
oh, it's a biggie.
Oh no. Well, we don't have to worry about opening the door now.
83. You radiate bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is the blinded condition. Oh my god. Until the start of your next turn. Okay, so it's only within 5 feet. So immediately, Sir Dragon, he just starts lighting up as Paddock walks past. Like, you all see him light up, but I guess it would be a con save. Let's see if you just immediately get blinded or not, Sir Dragon, with your pretty good DC, I would assume. Where's Asra? What are you doing down there?
Sorry, I was fixing my sheet.
You're good. I figured you were. Let me help you out. Yeah.
Technically speaking, even if he's blinded, he's not blinded.
Oh, fair. So yeah, we'll just say you take the blind and you just realize, more wild magic shenanigans.
Oh.
I like how we were
Hold
like
up.
we could hear you.
Johnny, you said this thing is just a basic padlock, right?
Yeah,
Can I use my now hard hand to smash it?
you could try. For a minute, you're going to be... You obviously, Hob, you realize you're bright. Smash. Just give me an attack. Yep, there we go. That'll hit. Give me that damage. Damn, all right. Yep. Boom. You'll just shatter it right off. Yeah, unlock it. There you go.
All right, guys. Door's unlocked. I think there's something wrong with my hand, though.
A little bit.
There's something wrong with everything right now. Shining bright like a diamond.
I could have fed you.
Here, I'll just open the door.
Okay. Hey, dormitories. And another door. So there are multiple beds. They look to have been in recent use, assumedly, not super recent, but, prior to when they locked themselves into the thing. And then, yes, there's another door, tables, but this is just, there's nothing outside of the beds and the tables, but there is a locked door, again, a little bit sturdier of a door this time around, though. Not a padlock, it's built in.
Is the bed comfy?
It is, well, unfortunately your legs will hang off because it is designed for deep gnomes.
No.
I guess you could bring two of them together if you wanted, but yeah.
No, I'll just walk over to the door and try to open it again.
Okay. Yep, sure.
20.
You unlock the door. Open it up and keep losing this fucking.
Or pantry.
It looks like food.
Yeah, hang on. There's something else though.
Might be a storage room, you don't know.
Yeah. I just closed the thing accidentally, which is always fun. There we go. All right. So there is some food. However, there is also well, actually, why don't we go ahead and do investigation checks? Let's see how much what we find in here. It's a lot of things. It's not just foodstuffs, but there's a lot of different.
Bob's
Yeah.
hanging back. Bright light.
Sure, it only lasts a minute, so by the time they're getting in there and everything will be good to go. Oh yeah, Paddock, there's
Guys, I don't see anything in here. It
there's
just
some
looks like
stuff in there.
food.
Yep.
You sure?
Let's see that investigation there, Sir Dragon.
Yeah, he's right. There's only food in here.
Okay.
I don't know, like
Shine some light on this.
Yeah, as I say, before your light shine wears off, let's
For an investigation.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe not that bad, but I'm bad.
Let's find out.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
you're right. There's only food in here, isn't there?
And then your light wears off. Well, other than
All right,
that,
next door. All right.
yeah. Okay. Yep. I got to. All right. Where's down there? Yes. Okay. Sure. Paddock, you knew exactly where to go.
I fall in the water on my way over the bridge. Ah!
Yeah. Oh, that is a good point. Actually, could you give me a everyone? Once you start crossing the bridge, give me perception checks.
Johnny, you know this isn't going to be good. Like,
Yeah, you're leading the way, but everyone's kind of okay. Hob, damn, couldn't get that with your investigation, right? 26, 17,
Woo!
20. Okay, so as you guys are crossing the bridge, Hob, you're the first to notice. For whatever reason, you're peeking over, probably because a Roomba literally came up behind you the last time. So, you're kind of peeking over.
He's like, I'm not having that happen again.
And just through the mist, only because of how dark it is, you can see that the water has turned red, and then you squint a little bit harder, and you can see the lizards that you let out, like the pieces and corpses of the lizards are floating down the stream. And then those of you that scored over a 15 also see that through the steam.
Ow. Bunks. Looks like they were cut up by Roombas.
Looks like they were ripped to shreds. Big gashes.
Aww.
What the lizards?
I'm
What?
gonna stop and then head back to Snuffneblin. Just say
Okay.
About your mount. Did let them out. But I've just their remains down in the first
Oh,
aren't there anymore. House is out there.
I see.
They seem quite formidable.
And they were hungry.
Listen,
We did warn them.
he looks to you, Hobby, says, listen, bud, I saw what you did there. You got some. Yeah, you got some gusto. But the rest of us, I mean, the lizards can't be that strong. We tamed them. You know.
Oh, I was.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, but they die pretty often.
Okay.
Oh,
They're great for moving, but they're not super durable.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and start making my way back over there.
Okay.
I will. They'll just step out, move over the bridge, just be like, have no.
Does seem that way.
Oh, he doesn't want to kill them. Okay, I'll move back to the door.
Come on, there's gold back there. They're assholes. Like how like.
Very tempted. If we don't find anything next door, maybe we'll find some. I'll be saying to whoever was near me as I walk.
Yeah, this door is not locked. It's just actually of all the doors, it just looks pretty normal, to be honest. And I'll just go ahead and save you some time. You open the door, boom, and it leads to basically all the storage for like all the equipment, the mining equipment, and then like the food stuff. So you remember that. Sorry, I keep opening. Yeah, the lizards were asking for some food. This is where some of the lizard food was kept, stuff like that. You can dig around. There's like 20 gold worth of stuff in each one, so it's not really all that much.
What do we do now?
I don't know if I want to see what's actually outside.
I mean, don't we already know what's outside? It's probably the horse eaters, right?
Maybe.
Is my horse still alive? Because I would have felt it disappear.
Oh yes, yes, actually it is.
Never killed those lizards. Their bodies float down the river.
See anything out there? I'm just standing in the entrance.
No, I mean you see your horse in the distance, just doing horse things.
Horse things.
Yeah,
Me, I'm a horse.
Other than that, you don't really. Looks normal. I mean, you can give me an investigation check, see if you see anything out of the ordinary, or perception. I don't really care.
So are we leaving, or are we killing some deep gnomes?
Osra is too traumatized from the death of the lizards.
I guess it's.
I don't know. Looks down at chest. Zargon, should we kill some deep gnomes?
You're not going to get a response.
So, do I see anything out there?
Oh, no. You do not. It is eerily calm. Right back. I'm out.
So, like, it's eerily calm. It being, it's too quiet.
Yeah.
So
You don't
like
even hear birds or anything.
So like when a forest suddenly goes quiet.
And a predator's nearby. Yeah.
I don't see anything out there, but it is very, very quiet. Also, about taking care of those gnomes. While their callousness for their animals is abhorrent, whatever killed them is out there. So we should probably take care of that first before we decide on what we do with them. Given that that is our way out.
I'm gonna have a. I'm gonna.
All right, Varric. I got you.
All
I'll
right, catch
punch
you
shit.
later.
I'm gonna step out, and I'm looking for griffins that we were warned
Sure.
about in the area.
Yeah, you can give me perception investigation as you kind of look up.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
I'm gonna.
No, you don't. Okay, sure.
Because
Oops. Okay. So, you kind of peek out, and you just kind of catch the shadow of something big along the cliff top. It's like 200 feet up, something like that. You just catch just a glimpse as it sees you looking, basically, and it's gone. It's big, whatever it is, but you couldn't catch what it was.
would it be about the size?
It knows you're
It's
there.
smart, is what it is.
Would it be about
Mhm.
the size of the griffin, like, or bigger?
Bigger.
Okay.
Also worth noting, when you say smart, it's not mistaking the horse for food or anything like that, which it is not. So,
It's definitely intelligent.
yes.
The fact that it noticed you looking and ducked out of view. Panic.
What's bigger than a griffin that preys on animals?
Are you asking this?
Yes.
So, Pop's gonna be like, didn't killed them in the river.
What would be overly territorial then?
Well, like whatever it was up there, backed off when it spotted me looking. So, whatever it is, it may have killed all of those. It killed them when the out and about. Might be smart enough to know that their mount, and it might also be ever need those to ride on lower when.
So do you think that whatever's up there is after the gnomes?
After whatever's inside the.
But we're not gnomes, so why don't we just leave if we're leaving?
Well, I have an idea. And perhaps this is crazy, but there's only one way to find out whether this thing is going to be a problem or not. So he's going to step out onto the bridge, and he's going to, like, with as loud a voice he can muster so that he can catch whatever's out there. They go, "Hey, we know you're out there, but we mean you no harm. Clearly, you want something that's in here. Maybe we can help you get it, but please, come down, talk to us."
You will get no response.
The deep gnomes. They're locked in a cage. They're clearly afraid of something. Maybe that something is you. They're not going anywhere.
Give me a persuasion check there, Sir Dragon.
Something I'm reasonably good at.
Figured as a paladin, he might be decent.
17, not bad.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. You might regret this. I'm not entirely sure, but you will get a response.
It's either going to be hostile to us or hostile to whatever's inside. So, or both, whatever.
Yep. From the cliff top, you will hear very well, and it'll pounce down, fly down at an alarming speed as it lands right in front of you. This is
Figured it'd be a dragon.
an adult red dragon. I don't know if I have a handout or not. I should. Oh, I was thinking about just hitting you right in the tunnel. Just but this is correct. It doesn't have to be combat.
Immediately realizing it's a dragon, he gets on his knee and he starts talking in Draconic. It's like, my apologies,
It's doing stuff on it.
Great One. If I had known it was one of your noble stature, then I would not have called out so callously.
He will look down on you and look at the rest of the group and see that obviously they're not Dragonborn, and there's no point in repeating himself. So he's not going to speak in Draconic. He will speak in Common, and he will say, "The Deep Gnomes have stolen my treasure. Retrieve it for me."
As you wish. He turns to the party. Let's get to it. And he goes, he's going to walk rather stiffly back into the cave.
Clear.
If ever,
Around the corner.
What treasure
around the
is it?
corner, I don't know, but I'm going to walk in here, and as soon as everyone's in this room, he's going to shut the door.
Are you asking
I'll
that?
I'll ask the because it could just be like a particular thing, and
All right, well,
sorry,
I'm going to ask.
what treasure is it?
The gold and platinum bars that they stole from my... He kind of steps up a little bit closer to look down on you. My domain. Retrieve it. I will be grateful. You can even keep whatever you have found already.
Oh,
I
whatever we
wouldn't say
find.
found.
Yeah, like it just very quickly is gonna say, "Oh, okay. So whatever we've found before, give it back to you."
Don't be greedy. Good. Yes. But I imagine you taste quite good still. We just an appetizer before... No, just... Go slay the deep gnomes, retrieve my treasure.
He'll walk away and be like,
Hairlius,
Let's go. Let's go. We've got places to be. Come on, let's go.
Into the air it goes.
oh, it's gonna be a dragon. I was just I
course.
was like, it's gonna be
Yeah, I figured it might be a dragon. Because it's
I gave you the Dragon Slayer, right? That's your shot, bro. Right here. Take it.
it's no. It's, not only is it a red dragon, it's an adult red dragon. It also has a name too.
Yes, it does.
It's not just any regular enemy. It's a named enemy.
You want to see what it can do?
No,
Dragons are terrifying by
so
themselves.
it's a red
especially big
dragon as
ones.
well, right?
16d6.
God, 16d6.
How many of you even survived that shot?
I could survive it if you rolled
51?
average. If you rolled average,
Uh,
sure. But anything above that, no.
I mean, I think it would one shot half the party if they all. If
Yeah.
they
One
all-
shot Paddock.
It would take most of the take you down, 2 of the healers down. So then you have to rely on Sizz, which he can do for a bit. But yeah,
I mean, I'm not challenging.
Right.
An adult red dragon.
no, that's fair. But yeah, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. These deep gnomes do not stand a fucking chance against you guys. There's 4 of them. They have 16 HP and 12 AC. So, the question I have is, do you wish to kill them or not?
The thing is, right, is that the dragon just wants its treasure back, right? That's
Correct.
and red dragons are, if anything, very very greedy,
Oh, yeah.
protective of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a couple dead deep gnomes right here. So
Yep.
we don't have to kill them. But
Don't have to.
if they cause any problems, then we don't have any choice but to rearrange them a bit.
I think we.
Yep.
Them, let them. It is an
We're gonna-
offense to take a dragon's sword.
Yes, it is. It's a great offense. In fact, due to my experiences in the past with many a dragon, it is incredibly beneficial to remain on the neutral side of one, because especially the red ones, they are very very bad to get on the wrong side of.
Yep.
And
I'm pretty sure. Oh God.
then they're just answering for their crimes. Addressing the balance.
We'll yeah. Let's leave it at that then. And as he gets to the door
Mhm.
here, he looks in and it's like, hey,
He's gonna look back and be like, "Hey."
he misty steps through. Sorry. And
Whoa!
he hits him on the head with the hilt of the sword.
Boom. Like a sack of rock. Well, he's not dead, but yeah, he fucking drops. The other
Oh, yeah,
ones.
I have multi-attack, and I beat this one on the head with the sword too.
I just like the way I see it is they're just running at you and you're just like pop, 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 pop until they're all knocked out, basically. And yeah, they will all drop knocked out. And you can see, probably even from your angle, there is a considerable amount of wealth in this room.
Holy!
Can I open the?
Yeah, sorry. Let me unlock that for you.
I was
Or, well,
gonna say, I was gonna
roll. Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
He can open it from the other side, but let's have you roll first.
Dude, I knew they had lots.
Yep.
Fucking
All right,
do
15
it.
will be able to do it. And yes, you can open the door. Yes, they have a ton. Also, there's a lot like this is a vein of both platinum and fucking gold. Like it's still not fully mined. Like they basically plan to reopen this whole thing, turn it into yes, but that's irrelevant now. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And yeah, that's a lot of. By the way, that is not silver. That is platinum. So that is gold bars, platinum bars, and on the table there is a bag full of large gemstones.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hang on.
So,
It sucks that Paddock doesn't care about money.
So he
Yeah.
sees the bag of
Sargon
gemstones. He
does.
says, "The dragon said that he wants the gold and the platinum back." Correct?
that's what he said. Yeah, the gold and the platinum. And he said not to be greedy.
Okay.
So if we take the gemstones,
Gemstones don't count, right?
and we're giving him the culprits.
right? I do wonder how they managed to get all this down here. But with that also being said, the
You
dragon
can search
probably
them
knows.
too if you want. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether they have like a bag of holding that they.
That is
managed to stash
you
this
are
stuff.
correct. That is a safe. They had to get all of this here somehow. So that is a safe assumption. That
So I'm
one of
looking for a
them.
bag that one of them might have.
Sure, you can give me an investigation check. I'll give you advantage because you know what you're looking for. Anybody that wants to do it, as you're searching the various.
I'm glad I got
knockout-
advantage.
Okay, yeah, 18. Yep, Ecklish has one.
So I'll look at the bag. I'll go empty.
There will be a key that drops out. It kind of matches the door to the shimmering room, so assumingly, that's where
Oh.
that came from.
Okay.
Other than that, there will be. Oh, let me just make sure he doesn't have anything else on him. Oh, there will be a spell scroll that drops out.
Alrighty. Well, we'll take that, and I'll start like putting all the gold and platinum into the bag.
Gonna take a minute. Yep.
Yeah.
Take your bag out and empty. Dragon it.
Mm-hmm.
Or-
Yeah, there's like legit tens of thousands of gold here. Like
I
it
mean-
is
Platinum is 10 gold.
per. Yeah, so
Okay.
each platinum bar should be worth 1,000. I know, but it's only worth 500. Only.
Only 500, but
Yeah,
I can
There's about half
guarantee
as
you-
much, but yeah, you best believe. Yep.
I can guarantee you the dragon knows exactly how much is here, and he's probably going to make us count it back out to him when we get out there.
It's gonna have the glasses on, the calculator, the like little hat, like
Little hat, the abacus.
yeah,
going,
yeah. And how much do the deep gnomes pay you? Okay.
10
Just-
gold.
yeah,
That makes
They
sense.
paid us in 10 bars.
Yep, it's just okay.
Bars. Yep. Oh, the silver.
So-
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny, I'm gonna look at my chest and ask. Well, while they're doing all this, like piling these things in this bag, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna be, hey, Zargon, do you? I mean, these deep gnomes are defenseless. Do we care about these guys? Do we want to kill them? Do we want to?
You will hear. Do you wish to kill them?
No, I really don't care either way.
I'd like to see what the dragon does with them.
Ooh, fair. I'm gonna.
Zargon and the rest of us have the same mindset.
I'm gonna grab the legs of one of them, this one over here, and I'm just gonna start dragging it outside.
Okay. Well, everyone else is. It's gonna take you like 10 minutes to get all the fucking bars in. I'll just say for the gem bag, it is 500 gold worth of gems.
I'm just gonna take 2 gnomes, one over each shoulder to carry them out.
Right, I'll take the bag.
I know.
And
Yes.
so the leader, I'll throw it under like stuff over my shoulder as well.
Excellent. All right.
And I suppose we'll go back out again, huh?
Yes. I reckon we will. All right. He is basically sitting on top of a rock.
With the leader gnome, I put him on the bridge in front of us, and I like wake him up.
He wakes up, he kind of groggy looking around. He's just kind of like, what? And then he sees you, and then he looks back and sees the dragon, who just has a massive smirk on his face, and he just says, he's kind of a pale blue, but he goes real pale, and he says, "No, anything but that, anything but that. Let me go." You're trying to fight it off everything.
You're an idiot. We literally, Sir Dragon says.
And he's basically panicking, and he's even like speaking in gnomish to you, trying to like appeal to your gnome side, like anything, slime balls tactics, trying to
I don't understand gnomish, so it's
Nope.
all good.
to Hob, and the red dragon.
Friend. Yeah. Get us out of
And you committed a crime.
And they just, he keeps trying to talk his way out of it, but obviously it is getting him nowhere. So the dragon across the river will basically tell you all to bring them on the bridge, dump them over in a moment, and he will dunk his head underwater, and you will see that he begins to breathe fire as the water begins to heat up
Really? No way.
rapidly.
wow.
To like a very like beyond boiling, and like obviously at that point he's ready for you to drop him in.
All right.
I'm gonna
He's
push
down.
mine.
You go.
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna push mine like just into the water.
Yep.
At least
Um,
three of you are at least the three of them
Oh.
unconscious. But he picks up the leader.
Yep.
So it's just like by the scruff, holds him over, and goes, "Again, you're an idiot. Maybe you'll survive this. Maybe you won't." And he just drops him.
Yeah, they all fall. Even the sleeping ones, once they hit the water, begin screaming, trying to swim out. But the dragon remains underwater and basically chomps off their legs and then finishes them effectively. Enjoying his meal,
We'll wait.
Jesus.
and then pops out the other side, and drops down and says, "Wonderful."
Just out of character, for those who don't know about red dragons. Red dragons are horrendously evil.
Yes, very.
Just so you don't, just so you guys know.
They're the worst.
I channeled my
Yeah.
inner Joffrey from Game of Thrones for that.
Fucking hell.
But he lands immediately and says, "Now for the next part." Let me see.
Honestly,
Your wealth, great one.
when I came back and saw the fire breath roll, I was just like, "Oh, we all died while I was gone." Holy crap.
Could have, maybe.
If you were in the cave, like if you had stayed in the cave mouth for a little bit longer, I probably was going to drop down and just be like, but you came out and so it's all right. Let's see what's up. But I
So
said,
he will take the bag of holding, and he will just go, "Your wealth, great one," and he'll go empty.
he'll be like, "Whoa, I'll take the bag."
Hey, don't we have stuff in the bag?
A different bag.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
We
don't we have that?
With Osira saying that, because yes, we found a bag of gemstones, and we have 10 gold bars from which the gnomes gave us. If you wish to have those back,
No,
No,
I want that bag of holding.
he will.
Your bag of holding.
He will place the bag of holding respectfully on the ground.
For sure.
Oh, I think that's a good way to carry his hoard, isn't it?
Got to get it back. Yeah, I mean,
Well, he's not going to
big.
carry. He's a big guy, but he ain't going to get it like carry
Lot
all
of-
that
Yeah.
back with him.
He will grab the bag, and he will say, "You are spared another day," and he'll fly into the sky and assumedly go back to his home.
You get an
So
opportunity
he's-
attack, right?
Sure, yeah.
now that he's absolutely sure that the dragon is not here, he'll turn around and like, you know how when you release all the stress, just like expel like air. He'll go. Okay. I did not think that would be dealing with one of those here.
I thought it was going to go into fetal position.
Personal experience. Red dragons are the worst to deal with. Take a black dragon over a red any day.
Okay.
That was my first time seeing a dragon.
You'll hear in your head, "Delightful."
It was. You want to what? I'm just gonna go. It was, and then I'll pause. I'm like, delightful.
Is Zargon talking to you again?
When isn't he?
That's not the weirdest thing we've seen today.
True.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
have been seeing giant rumbas, so
That's a,
At least
I,
At least-
I had a giant rumba sit on me, so
just be glad that Tiamat is not awake right now. Otherwise, we would be in a lot more trouble. Believe that.
I think we should.
I agree. I mean, he also looks back at the cave and he goes, "There is a vein happening." Oh,
I can tell the
Just to let you guys also know, I can make a safe place for us to sleep.
Oh yeah, Tiny Hut Man.
Yeah.
oh nice.
right. Tiny Hut even protects from massive dragon attacks.
It protects from everything except for anything above a level 3rd spell.
Yeah, dispel magic. Whee!
if we could do that with somewhere else, go back.
No.
Yeah. Let's go, please.
You guys will leave the area, probably with a bit of pep in your step, as you return to the Tower of the Heavens, where your guide should still be. So hopefully you can resume your journey back home.
I'm going to spend an hour to bond to my new weapon.
Yeah, if you guys want a long rest along the way with the Tiny Hut,
Great.
is what we can do that. Once you guys get
my-
far enough.
My ritual for Tiny Hut, by the way, is to do a dance.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
What
I kinda
kind
like-
of dance, though?
It's like a mix between the Haka and earthbending from Avatar.
Nice.
Yeah, let's see a performance check. We'll see if it's nice or not.
Oh no! I mean, that's the part. It's my spell. It's a ritual.
Yeah, I just want to see. How many
Just
times
see
have you been able to?
yeah.
You haven't rolled
How
it,
practiced are you?
Yeah, all right. You're a
24.
bard. Yeah, you got proficiency in that. I knew. Yeah, dazzling, and you got advantage.
I don't know why I have. Oh yeah, because it's
Dazzling
anything with-
footwork. Yep. So yes, you put on a thrilling performance, one that will inspire your allies, so they can all have inspiration back. I don't know if we've given it out for anything, but now you have it, including yourself, of course. And yes, you can long rest. You can restore your spell slots and your HP, and we will then return to the Tower of Heavens, which, as you guys are returning, those of you guys that weren't here last time, it is like a little island, basically, a little island fortress. So you guys got to cross the water, but there's no problem doing that. But you can actually see that where there was that giant swirling prism of light, It is still there, but it is much more subdued. And you guys get there, you walk through the stuff. I'm just going to actually put you right back over there because that's where you will ultimately be going, is back up the stairs. I just got to make sure that old Shelfoy boy's there, whatever his name is, Shelfay. Yeah, he is. Okay. Excellent. That is where we are. Except you guys probably aren't actually inside of it. But so you'll get back there. Shelfay will be like, yes, it changed, so we can get it done because we're almost pushed for time. He'll basically be like, oh, he'll look at the weapon. He'll be like, oh, that's what we need. You know, follow me. We need to use that to shift the portal, and then boom, you guys can get out of here effectively. And he will lead you guys upstairs. And also, as you go up the stairs, you can kind of feel like a little bit of a pull towards it, like from your weapon, like it's resonating with it. Is basically, and that's what Shelfay will explain. Like this should, like how it did over there, it should calm it down, and then revert it back basically to where they can control it, and then they can teleport you guys to a different place. Basically, that's the plan. And he'll walk you up the stairs. Oh, go ahead.
I know that you have dragon problem. Big red one.
Oh.
Very, very rich. But there's within the forge that there are some platinum.
Ooh.
There is wealth to be had up there.
Well, I'll tell the
biggest
mercenaries.
danger. The biggest danger being a dragon, and there is an entrance to the Underdark there.
Oh yeah, that.
I'll tell the mercenaries, and they might wish to send an expedition out there. And it basically leads you up to the stairs and point to the big swirling color. And be like, if you would, all you really got to do is touch the hammer to the thing, and it should.
Yep, she's just gonna like
fix.
drop it down like ammonia style.
Right? Thwoop. Indeed, there will be a thwoop, and it's just almost like a flattening, like flat water. Like it was rippling before, but now it just flattens, and then it just sucks in, and then boom. There's a big bright light, big explosion again. No damage, anything like that. Just, oh shit, some magical effects are happening. And I can't delete the swirl. That's part of the map. But it condenses into what looks very similarly, a little bit more ornate, a little bit, different based on, where they're at. A portal from the infinite staircase. And also your guide is with you. I just don't have his token here. And Shelfay will be like, oh, you did it. Yes. And from out of the portal will step a figure in a Zargon mask. And then two more. And two more.
Oh, God.
And Shelfay will be like, what is this? And they will walk basically right past to kind of look at you, Paddock, and they'll be like, thank you for the assistance, brother. Do you seek our blessing? The blessing of Zargon?
Oh, God.
Paddock, what is this?
I don't know, but
I should, one thing real quick, I do need to specify this because all the Zargon guys have a little something going on. They have very long black hair that basically looks like it's like acting as a cloak.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yes, it is, but it is like kind of moving, like that type of stuff.
I make my cloak billow.
Excellent. Yep, perfect. See, you're already one of us.
I mean, Zargon's been nothing but good to me so far. I would.
They
Ozra's
nod.
just like shaking her head and like trying
And,
not to say
Eric?
anything. She's biting her tongue. Just like, no.
The center one holds its hand up and it blows some poison spray on you.
Oh no!
Oh, it's gonna. Oh, whoops! I got to. It'll be acid spray. Oh shit! How do I unwhisper? There we go. Which I'm assuming I'm gonna miss, but if you're willing to take the hit,
Well, he
It
said it
will.
was a blessing, so yeah.
yeah, it'll be acid damage as well.
Oh.
Ooh, 19 acid damage as it begins to burn into your skin, and the other Zargonians, I guess we'll call them, begin to chant as they say, "Welcome, brother, welcome." And it burns, and then it doesn't burn as much, and then it isn't all that bad actually. And now you are resistant to acid damage as well.
Oh yeah.
As it takes effect, they look to the others and they say, "You two should join, but we will wait." And they turn around, pull out short swords, and kill Shao Fei.
What?
They begin walking down the stairs.
This is your fault.
Paddock.
Ozra's gonna be
Just
like
oh,
blaming
what are you
Paddock.
doing?
She's gonna be like, Paddock, this is your fault.
They know too much, the assassins will say as they walk down the stairs. And it won't be long until before you start hearing
What?
screaming.
As they walk away, I go,
Uh-huh.
"Y'all be careful! There's a red dragon out there."
Okay. Yeah, Garrick is gonna see what's happening, and he's gonna basically put the coins into the portal and be like, "Hey, time to go!" Like,
Yeah,
Can we leave Paddock here?
okay.
I mean, I guess that's an option. Out of character.
It certainly is. Yes.
So Dragon is going to grab Paddock by the scruff of his neck and just like launch him through the portal.
All right.
I don't know. I'm contemplating Sparta kicking him back through.
You will all go through the portal into the staircase. It'll close behind you. There's nobody on the other side, anything like that.
Then,
It is another just one way, just to be clear. So we're going to be moving to the next section after you guys leave here. So if there's anything you want to do here,
no,
he's going to look at Paddock.
delete.
Goes, Paddock.
Yeah.
I know this is not your fault,
It's good to have the habit.
Okay.
but that
It's his
little
fault.
that little chirping voice in your head got to inform you about more of these things that are happening.
That's true. He didn't tell me about that part.
Otherwise, you're going to be perpetually knocked out until we leave this place.
What?
Yep.
That's not. Why would you just?
Ozra's just going to go off and like smack him, knock him out for like 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
I guess roll an attack.
Well, wait. I don't know. They might have done something wrong. I mean, we just took 4 deep gnomes to justice. This
Look,
could be something like that.
we don't know anything.
I don't even know how they
The-
came in through the out portal. And then I get slapped and I fall to the floor.
That was a bit much, but he sort of wakes him, like shakes him awake.
Just making sure I knew how to knock him out.
Sure. Okay. Look, Paddock. Let's say we have a few problems with your new patron.
He's helped us out.
Has he?
He's helped me out.
Look, in exchange for whatever this power you've been getting, is cost innocent lives that have no involvement. Especially since, I quote, they know too much.
I mean, maybe
Know
they know
too much of what? Know too much of what?
Hold on. Zargon, what did they know too much of?
You will get a response that basically goes like, they knew of the stars and how to seal us.
Oh, well,
We can't have that.
No, yeah, we can't have that. Yeah, so apparently those guys knew of the stars and how to seal Zargon again, so... I mean, we all let him free. Why would we want him sealed back again?
You do realize that was not on purpose, right?
What do you mean it wasn't on purpose?
It was not on
went
purpose.
We went in there.
It wasn't on purpose.
Then why did we do it?
It was an unfortunate consequence of what else we were trying to do.
I mean, we could have just left. We didn't have to go down there at all. We could have just walked away.
Yes, we tried. Someone didn't do that. Paddock.
I followed the majority of you guys. You guys told me to open the doors. We could have turned around and walked out at any point in time. We didn't even have to go that way. We could have gone into the city.
You got to remember, Paddock, is that you were possessed by ghosts at that time, right? And we were trying to dispossess you. In fact, we were down there because we were trying
That's
to
what
protect
happened.
you.
I mean, that's fair. But that wasn't my fault.
We were giving you an exorcism, and somehow he got unsealed. That's what happened.
Well, I mean...
That's what's happened. We didn't intentionally unseal him. We didn't want him unsealed. That's what happened.
He got unsealed after that fact. I think it had something to do with the crowd?
The ghost.
Was it the ghost that unsealed him?
So the ghost, out of character. So the ghost, the ghost tried to absorb Zargon's power, but Zargon was like, "Ha, no!"
The ghost was
And
like the last
exploded-
one
and
holding him
exploded-
back.
Yeah, and exploded
Basically,
the ghost.
he used the ghost to unseal himself, is what he did.
Hob's going to be like, don't know. But you know,
Ooh, that's a good question.
We are going to be killed, is what... I'm pretty sure Paddock's going to kill us.
if a friend,
It doesn't matter.
well,
They were friendly, and they got killed by Paddock's friends.
maybe,
Well, they didn't kill you guys.
maybe we need to know if Sargon's such an, what would happen if you didn't want part of his following it? Would you be okay to leave, or would you
You can ask.
know too much and have to be killed too?
I can ask.
If he's fine letting you go and killed, then okay.
Hey, Zargon, if I wanted to leave our pack, could I? Safely?
Why would you wish to lose such power?
It's a hypothetical. I don't know if I would know what that word is.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's just it's a what if.
You're nothing but a pawn. So, I have no problem being rid of you. You're an effective one, but you would lose my gifts, to be clear.
Okay. So, Hob, he said I'm nothing but a pawn, and that if I wanted to go, I could. I would just lose his gifts. Would you kill us all?
You know nothing. You all are of no threat to me. Is what he's basically getting at. You just help.
Sorry, go ahead.
You've helped him basically. Is what he's like. You are of no threat. None of you are of any threat.
He says that we are of no threat and we know nothing.
So he would not kill you unless you start some shit. In which case, yeah, he stomp you like bugs.
So I could leave right now and it'd be perfectly fine. He wouldn't kill me. He wouldn't kill us.
Okay, we're a little bit over, so we'll say you guys have this conversation, and then we will jump out the other side. And basically, you're going to be in another area, but that is irrelevant. We will say while you are here that you are going to level up, so that you can do that before next session, because you are technically going to the next area. You would do it once you got to the next area and then got to the inn and stuff, but fuck it. Like we're not going to waste time doing that next set. There's not going to be anything in the way, so you might as well just do it then. So do that, and then this place is big, lots to see. So we'll see what happens. But level up, and we will wrap it up there. So go ahead and take us out, Zhang.
Well, that will be it for today's session. Thank you all for being here, running and playing in the game, and of course hanging out with us in the chat. As always, it is greatly appreciated. If you get to do so, please drop us a like, share where you think appropriate, and don't forget to subscribe. If you could also feel free to drop a comment below. We all of the comments. Appreciated. But that's going to be it for today. We will be back on Monday for some more Phandelver and Below shenanigans. So till then, take it easy, and as always, if it's easy, take it twice.
Bye bye.